what is your official title?
Uh, I have a lot of titles, but I guess the official one is comedian,
Comedian.
entrepreneur,
Yeah.
advocate.
The big was the advocate, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. AJ's the advocate. AJ's my guy. Thanks for coming through, man.
Oh yeah, no problem, man. I'm excited to be back in where it all began.
Well, here,
Yeah, yeah.
such
Remember?
well,
I did.
because you were, I drive that lift machine, so I picked him up one time, and dude was, first of all, you were macking to. I dropped you up at the gas station. My guy was like, I had to ask him, like, yo, man, how you got that kind of swag like that? And he still does. But I got surprised though. He brought me a surprise. Brother came out in crutches, broke his leg. How did you break your leg?
I like to say it's great comedy. Break a leg, but it was a dirt bike.
Dirt bike.
Yeah. And
Was it?
what's so crazy is like I could sit here and play like it was like a full size. It was like a mini dirt bike, like. But I would like, between me and you, because you're my boy, I'll tell
Yeah.
you that. But everybody else, oh no, it's 15,000 cc's. Like thing went like 0 to 200 in like 3 seconds, like a Tesla. Like. I would never give like the straight real story
Right,
that
right.
that thing had a top speed of like 35 miles per hour. Like
35 got dusted on a mini bike.
oh yeah, dude,
Right.
that thing was mean, bro.
Well, see, that's the thing, though, man. Those, that is actually 35 miles per hour is not slow,
Yeah.
really. So, I mean, dude, was you trying to jump over something? Was you trying
Oh
to do a
yeah, I was.
wheelie? What was you doing,
It was
man?
full on like dang, what is that show Napoleon Dynamite? Like
Oh
we had the
man.
the wooden ramp and then like the two like sketchy bricks, and I was like, I'm gonna ramp this, bro. I'm gonna ramp this. And then my Evil Knievel days were done, bro.
So it took you that long to realize, yeah, you had to go through that to understand you're a
Yeah,
grown
like
man and doing
I should probably just stick to comedy
the
and not
right,
like
right, because it's
circus acts.
right. Breaking a leg on stage, as they say, because doesn't that mean that to break a leg means you want to be in the cast? I saw a little TikTok video about that.
That you want to be in the cast? Okay, I never heard that before. That kind of
Yeah,
like threw me off.
yeah, the cast. So you want to be a part of the cast
Yeah.
of a play or whatever, right?
Oh yeah, before they say okay,
So
so I
that's
was
how you
thinking
break a
like
leg.
traditionally just the
No,
comedy. Okay,
no, yeah,
that's interesting. That's cool.
yeah. That's what it's. Just remember that is TikTok. TikTok, it educates you on a lot of things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they're gonna ban it soon, so you gotta get all the education you can.
Oh
But anyway,
yeah,
I'm
I
glad
was
you're
watching.
alive, though, man.
Oh yeah, me too. Part of that was a car was turning out, and I think he supposed to do like 60-40 on a front and back brace, and I just went full front brake and just flipped over it. But luckily, my knee broke my fall before my face hit. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, my face was all scraped up, but I got great genes, and his face is just like super healing. But
yeah.
even like, like it's crazy how fast my face healed up, and I still got all these other
Everything
things
else
on
is
it.
kind of not.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah,
Because I wouldn't. Yeah, I don't see anything on your face right now.
yeah,
Yeah, it's all smooth, clean, and everything.
yeah.
Well, dang, man.
It's the superpowers of beautiful healing.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, oh no, not my face, not my money maker. That was the first thing I was worried about. They
That's
could
the
have
money.
chopped off my leg, and I've been okay with that. But like, don't touch the face.
Not the face, man.
Not the
Because
face.
you're on stage and you got a lot of jokes, but you
Yeah.
can't. Yeah, not the face.
Not the face, yeah, most important.
Well, speaking of healing, man. So you've been through a lot.
Mhm.
I met you. You were looking for a kidney,
Yeah,
and then you ended up getting one, right?
yeah, correct.
Well, tell us about it, man. That journey.
Oh
It's
man.
so awesome, man.
Well, before we met, like it's a continuous journey. Being on like dialysis for almost 6 years, and I got kicked off 2 transplant lists, and it's Oklahoma, 2 different ones, just because a lot of things with my past and not doing the right things and not staying on my labs and stuff, and so just having that time to be like, oh man, like I'm really not gonna get this, and then to come here, which I had to change myself like a lot to get just even more responsible, you know, getting more organized, just really kind of pulling myself together. And I appreciate that greatly just for like the transplant team, everything, because it can't just give kidneys out, you know.
Right.
Like they're very limited, and the people that have them need to be able to take care of them because you know you want to have longevity, right?
That's something I never really thought about. That
Yeah.
yeah, gonna give you something, and then not be able to take care of it, not be
Yeah.
able to appreciate it. Just like giving something to a kid, you know, a
Hmm.
toy to a kid, and then they tear it up, and you're like, well, I mean, why even give it to them?
I know, right?
That makes sense. That makes sense.
And so naturally, when I got this kidney, I felt like it needed to be tested because you gotta live up to my lifestyle. So like, I had that surgery 8 months ago, and I got cut and cadavered and all that, and then like 4 months of that, you know, I had to get another surgery on my arm, so the kidney had to survive that.
Oh wow.
And then I was like, okay, now we got to put it to the dirt bike test.
Now the
The
dirt
dirt
bike
bike test,
test.
yeah, yeah. And we survived the dirt bike test. So I'm telling you, like, this kidney has like years more
Okay.
of surprising to do.
Okay.
And it was just good. I was like, oh man, what a tough kidney that can match my energy, you know?
That's dope.
Because next thing, you know, skydiving, no, you know, chill out, right? It's just me skydiving. I got my kidney outside, got a parachute.
You got a parachute
Yeah,
by itself. That's
yeah,
hilarious. Yeah, you seem to be the type, and I was just gonna say too. We were talking before. Yeah, you seem different,
yeah.
mature. I think that was the best word that you did use, is mature. There's a. You said you were organized, and that's a part of it, right?
Yeah.
Getting that kidney now and having to take responsibility.
Exactly.
Yeah. What has that been like for you though?
I mean, every day I have to take my pills at 9, so everything has to be structured. I've been, you know, my schedule's planned out every day, day
Oh,
before,
okay.
usually a week, from minute to hour to daily. Always putting my goals together because it's not a joke. Like if I miss my meds, like there's a chance that you know this kidney could reject. So like it kind of helped me overall in everything in my life. Even when I'm like, you know, building this business or doing my comedy, I have to have some kind of structure to it.
Yeah.
And so really just managing it because right now, I mean, technically I have like 3 jobs, you know, the advocacy, the comedy, and then now, you know, building the nonprofit itself
And now I want to
and
talk
then making
about
money on the side.
that. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
You still got to eat. You still got to. So that nonprofit.
Hmm.
I can't read my own writing.
Disease jokes.
Disease jokes.
Yeah.
So tell us about that.
Well, the nonprofit, I've just worked with so many different kidney foundations. I'm doing about 7 worldwide right now, and I've traveled and told jokes and, you know, just kind of assessing the needs. It really just came to my idea. Like, I mean, they just need more funding. And I'm a very strong networker. You know that.
Yeah.
And I'm always putting myself out there, and I'm great at getting people involved. And so I just decided to use that niche to, you know, just kind of pull up together benefits, helping these foundations raise different money, but also like kind of less work for me because you know they really get really in depth with like if we're like Nepcare International, like they're really focused on nephrotic syndrome and you know FSGS, and I have LC Reno in Washington. They're really focused on like patients, you know, patient caregiving and like you know funding, getting them to the dialysis clinics. And there's one in 9. They're based on information and getting it out there. And I'm like, I don't really have. I mean, I have some definitive goals I want to do personally, but like, why do all that work when I can let them do that work? You know, like.
They specialize in it.
Yeah. They specialize in it, and then like I think the most powerful thing is like you know getting the information out there and connecting people with these foundations, and so because not a lot of people know about them. Not a lot of people need help. They're confused. And it's not just, you know, kidney disease. It's every chronic illness. And so that's what I'm targeting. Like, as soon as you open my page, it's, you know, people are suffering from chronic illnesses. Like, I want to, you know, attack, you know, anything. Alzheimer's, cancer.
That's dope. Yeah.
And I'm not limiting to myself to just this because we all need help and we all need to be able to bring together and share that information, you know?
That's a great niche to have.
Yeah.
Because there is so much out there,
Mm-hmm.
and it's hard to figure out who's who, what's what, where to go. So, yeah, I love what you're doing with that, man. I think that's awesome to be able to get it all together,
Mm-hmm.
and then let them do it, and just all you need to do is just find the people, and then boom.
Exactly.
I love that concept, man. How did you come up with that? Was this from your experience?
It was just watching different foundations and kind of seeing everything I'm involved with, doing all these marketing events, working with different corporations and just businesses, and this kind of came to me because I know there's like sub nonprofits that build specifically for huge nonprofits like Nefcure. They have like Pig Jig, and there's a couple of other smaller ones. But I was like, why not one that caters to all chronic illnesses, and not just that one? And then, I mean, our mission is reaching out, connecting with the different foundations and communicating like how we can help like individual patients. And then like the second goal of mine is mental health and dialysis patients, and then recognizing kidney disease in athletics, just because I have that background as a football player. Yeah,
that's right. You played college ball.
I did.
Yeah. So if you're seeing AJ now, the dude didn't have a neck. No neck. But now we can see it now.
Yeah.
But that's good, because there's a lot of that. There's a lot of, whatever level an athlete gets to, it still can deal with the same types of issues.
When I'm like super like, notorious and they trying to make a figure out of me, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get my old football me, and I'm gonna be like, neck not included. Yeah.
It's the truth.
He's just gonna.
Yeah. Next thing you know, now you're doing the whole. What was that? Is it Mr. Atlas, or who? What is that? The bodybuilding on the you put the oil on the guy and they walk out, and you've seen them. You don't know what I'm talking about? You've never seen the bodybuilding
the competitions?
Competitions?
Yeah, the figuring. Yeah.
Yeah, what is that?
No, I don't think I'm gonna get that big. Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
It's all good though. So, speaking of matching your lifestyle, putting to the test that kidney and all that you've done, because you've got a lot of stuff on your plate coming up. So just a few things. What are some of the few things you got coming up within the next couple of months that people should be aware that you're up to?
Definitely next week I'll be out in San Diego doing a summit for Nefcure. Really just educating people, trying to bring more people on. And it's so funny because like I said, I have so much stuff going on, but I'm glad it's like we're going down this. And then the next thing would be is I actually got invited to the Arizona team for the the transplant Olympics.
Transplant Olympics.
Yeah, it's like the Special Olympics for like even more special people like me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be the truth, because what is that number? It's like a very small number of people, right? Or is it?
Oh no, like it's like, so the transplant games is just a whole, like if you had a liver, a heart, kidney.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, and there's teams in every state. So there's 50 states, and then like there's the transplant games, which will be held in Alabama next year, which I'll be out there competing. And it's just kind of like the Olympics, but it's like smaller. It's not like crazy games. There's like badminton and cornhole and volleyball and basketball, and track and field.
Track and field. I was going to ask you that.
And so it's pretty serious, like, because if you compete enough, you get enough gold. Of course, you go to the World Transplants Games, which now in July, they'll be held in Sydney, Australia. And it was so crazy because I was actually watching one of the athletes from Germany, and she's a sprinter, and I was watching her whole training routine. I'm like, okay, so this walker, I'm doing dips every day, bro.
Oh, yeah.
We putting that part of my workout video. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I got that coming up, and then in the May I'll be performing against this comedy contest, funniest person in the valley. Excuse me.
Ooh. I got a mute button, don't worry.
Yeah. And I'll be competing in the funniest person in the valley competition out in Ahwatukee. And then later that month in July, I'll be back up into Washington doing some stuff with LC Reno. And then I have, another event in July. Oh, man. This is why I should have brought my schedule. It's so like,
Well,
yeah,
yeah.
so much going on. But the big things are, yeah, I'll be back up there in July, and then September I'll be in New York for a private event, performing and being a celebrity guest on something which I gotta can't
Oh, gotta keep that in
surprise
the
it.
wraps. Yeah,
And then
yeah.
I'll be going to Austria to perform out there and do some comedy.
So now you're doing the international thing.
Yeah, yeah, trying to get them ha ha ha. They speak English and German.
Okay.
So I'm a
Do you mean English and German, or a combination of both, like Spanglish?
well they speak English too, but German's the primary language.
Primary language.
So I've been learning some German,
Okay,
so
yeah,
I
I
can
know.
be like, oh yeah, you doing that, and then like shit, German. I mean, I don't know. I can't drop any words right now,
Yeah,
but
you sure
yeah,
can drop
yeah,
any word
yeah.
now.
That was like not German. And if you're German and you watch this, you should be very offended.
Should
yeah, yeah. But don't worry, I'm gonna get it together in a couple of months, and I'm gonna
Look, all you
start
need is
dropping them.
the app. What is the
Yeah.
Babbel app? That's all you need.
I know I could have just put.
Oh,
So
do you
joke.
say?
Yeah,
That's all
exactly.
good. Well, man, let me tell you, man, I'm proud of you, brother. You doing your thing, man. And what I love the most is that you've gotten organized and you're maintaining and you're pushing
Yeah,
and pushing to those higher heights. You always said that. That's how you do. That's how you
Yeah.
roll. Yeah.
yeah.
So,
Motto ain't changed. We just move a little slower, a little cautious now.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I'm very what before I let you go, what are you training for those World Transplant Games?
Right now, um, obviously,
It's not a dirt bike, is it?
nah. Well, let's just say if it was, I probably wouldn't get a gold in that. So we gonna leave that one off the table, bro. But currently, I'm looking at cornhole, basketball, volleyball. Um, Geez, they have flag football, but I don't know if that's gonna be one of the main events. Um, and then, man, I don't know. I haven't really. Those are the main ones where I'm like, okay, like if I'm gonna stomp some people out, like
Yeah.
that, I got to play to my strengths.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I'm pretty bad at basketball, but I'm a great athlete, so I'm gonna just use that.
Use your athleticism.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and then let's just play
Speed,
defense.
finesse,
Speed. Yeah, yeah.
dunking.
Just trust me, if you're not really on the courts every single day, which I don't know, a lot of people just aren't.
Yeah.
You'll maintain. Absolutely.
I'll be alright. I mean, as long as I'm playing like good defense, I should be fine, right? Like,
Right.
at least like I'll have that because I'm a seriously like it's the cutting for my diet has already started. I'm
Oh.
starting to slim down for that. I'm actually still in the gym. I'll probably build a little bit more muscle, and even when I'm training this leg for physical therapy, I'm doing a lot more stretching, getting it ready, and then after that I'll put in the weight because I don't know, maybe next year I'll I ran track in high school.
Man,
We'll see.
dude.
I was a pretty fast middle
Oh, yeah?
linebacker in college.
Yeah. Nice. I wish I could say the same. Well, first of all, I didn't even play college ball, but in high school, I was called dirt slow.
Dirt slow, yeah.
I never heard that term before nor
Yeah.
since, but yeah, that's pretty slow if you're dirt slow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's as good as it got for me, and that's when radio.
But I feel like if they said that out here in Arizona, they had like a haboob, then it'd be like, this man's really fast.
It could, because those
Yeah.
things move fast.
Yeah, they blowing through here, that dirt's gone. Like, I'll be like, okay,
Ah,
my man's dirt slow, okay. I'll boost you up, dog. I'll boost you. Yeah. Man's faster than dirt.
faster than dirt, man.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, yeah. I'm just glad that I didn't, because I had football dreams. Remember hoop dreams? I
Yeah,
had
football dreams.
And I'm glad I really didn't I didn't pursue it that way, because I don't have any pains. I don't have any aches and things of this nature, no lingering issues from playing years and years of ball. So I'm happy that radio took over that desire to get my head knocked off
Oh yeah.
and get burnt all the dang time.
I think like, I had my football dream. I thought it was gonna take me, especially being in college, But I remember I found out I was like, I'm definitely not going to the NFL. Football may not be for me. When I was like, I'm 5'9", about 245 in college, 585-pound bench, and then there's this like 6'8", 380-pound lineman coming at me. and that was the moment I was like, I might need to focus on my studies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you went to Oklahoma State, right?
Yeah, I went to Northeastern Oklahoma, and then I went to Oklahoma State. Yeah.
Okay. Did you play ball in both places?
I played ball at Northeastern, and then I was getting ready to play Oklahoma State, but my health started declining.
Either way you look at it, that's still higher division than anything I was close to. So yeah, you're dealing with people that are always going to be bigger, stronger.
Yeah.
And I perfected in high school the slip tackle.
Yeah.
You know what the slip tackle is?
Or you slip off the block and tackle them?
It's a different version of it. So kind of the same story. You're looking at a ball carrier coming in. I played corner.
Mm-hmm.
And keep in mind, I was probably 5'3" in high school, 5'4", and I probably grew an inch or two since then, maybe. So I'm a little guy looking at, again, a train coming my way.
Oh, yeah.
And, they blocked it great because, my D-line didn't help me none, so they were coming at me. So I'm like, okay, I got to make this tackle. And so that's where on the spot, did the slip tackle. So I slipped just as I was getting ready to make the tackle.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy went right on past me.
Oh, okay.
So I avoided a lot of heartache and pain.
Yeah.
Well, mainly just pain. Yeah, so that's the slip tackle. You slip right before the guy literally gives you a concussion.
So it sounds like you would be a better basketball player. Yeah.
And then, perhaps.
Yeah.
But the height thing is
just
an issue.
Going backwards instead of
going backwards, or we call the flop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just slip backwards.
Slip like Yeah.
Great play.
Yeah, I learned how to. It was a drama class, so I know how to do all
Oh
that
yeah, of course. This is when the skills come in handy.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I wish I would have played soccer. I mean, I would have been a ham.
That would be so funny to see. That actually should be a bit. You should get your team together and just do a video.
Yeah.
Short video. Get some soccer shorts. And just get a couple of people and just film hilarious.
Just way of playing soccer. Oh yeah.
Exactly. AJ Coulter in the building. Now we got some of your dates coming up. Mm-hmm. How can we follow you so that way we can know what you're up to, so we can support you, my brother?
Everything is on my Instagram, AJ_Coulter2. Either my Facebook, AJ Coulter, or Jazrome Coulter. I have my website. Excuse me. I'm just having all kind of allergy things in here.
Right, even during your pitch, man.
Yeah, man. It's timing. But you can find me on there, and my website will be launched soon, Disease Jokes, where I will have everything on my nonprofit, but also I'll have my comedy dates and what's going on with me.
Cool.
All my media outlets and everything else that's going on.
We definitely will be here supporting you, brother.
Oh yeah,
as always, man.
And look out for my article in Canvas Rebel magazine on my nonprofit Disease Jokes, dropping soon.
Oh yeah, we definitely will. Thank you, brother, again, man.
Oh yeah, of course, bro.